Saadat Al-Wazir Razaz, officials from the Ministry of Education, Secretary General, Costanza Farina, UNESCO representative, esteemed colleagues and excellencies from diplomatic and international and national organizations, ladies and gentlemen. أنا مبسوط أكون معكم اليوم. This is a wonderful occasion to be here today for all of us, and particularly for Canada, at the launch of the Education Strategic Plan for 2018 to 2022. There is no more important responsibility that we all share as parents, as citizens, as nation states, than the education of our children. I want to congratulate the Ministry of Education for its leadership and commitment in preparing this plan. I've heard there have been many late nights, intense discussions, but new partnerships and collaboration formed. Canada is very proud to have funded this Education Strategic Plan. I also want to thank colleagues from UNESCO for their leadership, and also colleagues from the International Institute for Educational Planning for their support to the ministry throughout this process. It's your global knowledge and expertise that has helped ensure that best practices have informed the development of this plan. Excellencies, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, what we have here before us is a comprehensive, results-based, costed roadmap to ensure that every boy and girl living in Jordan has access to and equally benefits from a quality education. It's a tremendous accomplishment and one that should be celebrated. This plan not only supports Jordan's national priorities as outlined in the Human Resources Development Strategy, but also the global SDGs on quality education, gender equality, and partnership. As a country committed to these goals, we recognize that leaving behind any part of the population is not an option. All children, girls and boys, Jordanians and children of other nationalities need to benefit from a quality education to equip themselves to be leaders and to prosper in the 21st century. As a Canadian ambassador, I can never pass the opportunity to focus on the issue of gender. We are very pleased that the gender-based analysis has been central to this plan, and it has served to identify the challenges that face both boys and girls in realizing their full potential through education and to design targeted strategies to address them. This plan also ties in well to what Costanza mentioned, this year's theme for Global Education Monitoring Report, Accountability in Education, Meeting Our Commitments. Accountability is a crucial concept in ensuring that every child realizes his or her right to an education. It captures the duty of national governments that national governments have to their citizens, and citizens in turn have to their countries. And in an ever more interconnected and global world, it captures the responsibility we have to each other. Here in Jordan, we have worked together as a global community to support the needs of hundreds of thousands of refugees and the communities that are hosting them. This includes hundreds of thousands of school-age girls and boys. We've celebrated Jordan's decision, tremendous commitment, to open up its schools to all children, regardless of where they come from, and we have provided financial support to offset the additional costs of refugee children joining formal education. But this landmark commitment from both Jordan and the international community has come at a cost. We have seen that the impact of adding such a large number of students in such a short time has had on school infrastructure, classroom instruction, and the overall quality of education that can be provided. We are all here today because we share a common goal of quality education for all children. This requires a fundamental change in our approach, one which puts the ministry in the lead and aims to strengthen the national education system for all children. I know I speak for all of us here when I say we are ready as education partners to support you to achieve this goal. To this end, we look forward to the ministry rolling out a coordination structure that will allow education partners to engage meaningfully with ministry staff and support the successful implementation of this plan. Canada has supported Jordan's education reforms for over a decade. We are committed to continuing to support Jordan and the Ministry of Education to improve the services it delivers and to meet its own goals for education. Mabruk wa shukran.